So apparently I'm ignorant because I said nursing isn't being treated as a profession anymore. Cool, let's actually read the policy because somebody has to. Part 1, fact checking their comment. Professional degree for the purpose of the law is solely about professional doctoral programs. Almost, but not quite. Under Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the Department of Education is using a legal definition of professional degree tied to who gets the higher student loan caps. Professional degree students can now borrow up to $50,000 a year and $200,000 total, while regular graduate students are capped at $20,500 a year and $100,000 total. DOE then made a short list of programs that count as professional: medicine, dentistry, law, pharmacy, etc., and very intentionally left nursing off that list, along with PA, OT, PT, and others. So yes, this is for the purpose of the law, but it's not some neutral, automatic thing. It's a policy choice about which professions deserve higher borrowing limits, and nursing didn't make the cut. Part 2, nowhere near as expensive. Really? Graduate nursing and PA programs are nowhere near as expensive. Bless their heart. Again, numbers. Many PA programs average around $80,000 in tuition alone, with well-ranked schools going well over $100,000. Nurse practitioners, DNP programs routinely run $40,000 to $75,000 plus for tuition, depending on school and state, not counting lost income fees and living costs. Now add whatever people still owe from their BSN or previous degrees, and that $100,000 lifetime cap for non-professional graduate programs suddenly doesn't look so generous. So no, it's not true that nursing and PA programs are nowhere near expensive enough to need higher caps. For a lot of folks, this is going to mean private loans, fewer advanced degrees, and fewer NPs, CRNAs, educators, and leaders. That's exactly why groups like the American Nurses Association, ANA, and the American Association of Colleges of Nursing, AACN, are sounding the alarm. In saying this move jeopardizes the nursing workforce and disregards decades of progress toward parity across the health professions. Here's where nuance matters. Legally, this rule is saying, for student loan caps, we're not going to treat nursing like medicine, dentistry, or law. It isn't the government writing, nursing is not a profession in some dictionary. But to pretend this doesn't send a message is wild. The ANA literally refers to professional nurses and sets professional standards, ethics, and scope of practice. ANA nursing organizations are explicitly saying this exclusion devalues nursing, and the American Nurses Association and the American Association of Colleges of Nursing, both stating this decision devalues nursing and threatens the future workforces. So when nurses say they're treating us like we're not a profession, when what we're reacting to is who got on the real professions loan list and who didn't. The very real financial barriers this creates for an already strained workforce. That's not misleading people. That's connecting policy to impact, which is what adults do. My viewer said to say otherwise means you're either ignorant or purposely misleading people. Do better. For the love of all things holy, if you're going to call 4 million nurses ignorant, at least read past the headline. We all understand this is a legal category for loans. We also understand someone chose not to include nursing in that category. That choice has massive consequences for access to graduate education. Nursing leaders, schools, and national organizations are saying, hey, this is a problem. Statesmen? So the take isn't nursing magically stopped being a profession overnight. The take is the federal government just decided we don't qualify for the same professional degree protections and loan caps as medicine and law, even though we're licensed, regulated professionals with life and death responsibility. If pointing that out is misleading, maybe the real issue isn't our reading comprehension. It's our tolerance for uncomfortable truth. Nursing is still a profession. The question is, why doesn't this policy treat it like one? If you're going to talk down to nurses, at least show up with the data. Before we wrap up, I want to say this clearly. There's no need for name calling. There's no need to tear each other down. Most of us are just trying to understand how these policies actually impact the people doing the work. And the truth is, when policy doesn't live on paper, it lives in people, real nurses, real students, real families trying to move forward. So let's talk to each other like we're on the same team, because we are. If you're currently in school, if you've taken out loans, if you've hit borrowing limits, if you had to delay grad school, or if you had to take private loans just to keep going, share your experience below. Your comments aren't just comments, they're data. They're real life proof of how these decisions affect the nursing workforce. And listen, you don't have to agree with me. You just have to agree that nurses deserve to understand the systems shaping their careers. So drop your story, your numbers, your situation. Let's build the full picture together. And if this opened your eyes or helped you think differently, share it with another nurse. These conversations matter. This is the broken shift, and where we stop arguing with each other and start holding the system accountable.